how we doing? Welcome to Wet and Windy UK. Although looking at the trees, it's not that windy at the moment, but it certainly has been gusting. Reported gusts of up to 80 mile an hour. One of the things that's really difficult to deal with as a biker, because you can't see it. But if you're experienced, you know where to expect it. Usually at junctions like this. Crossroads, you know the wind's going to be cutting one way or the other. Well, you just have to prepare for it, as they say. So there you go. Wet and windy and miserable. Thank God it's Friday though. We can start heading home. I'm on a Discord server, and one of the young ladies there, hello to Lisa, I always say hello to Lisa because she's always watches the videos, but the only other young ladies on there called Jade, who's partners with Shadow. She passed her written motorbike test in America. So all she's got to do is learn how to ride a bike now, apparently. So well done, congratulations to her. Well done, Jade. Congratulations. Where my sat nav's going. So anyway, yeah, congratulations to Jade. Well done. Proud of you. I think my sat nav's telling me to go the other way because the motorway is going to be very busy. But there we go. So what's happened this week? We've had miserable weather. Yeah, that's about it. Miserable weather. Riding in the wind though. Riding in the wind. It's one of them unseen things. You just can't see it, and you're not exactly sure when it's going to get you, so you obviously have to ride with a lot of caution. But if you're experienced, or you pick this up with experience, learning exactly where it is going to be windy, you can take in lots of clues from things around you, like the trees, bushes. You can see them, like in the distance, you can see them swaying about a bit, so you know it's a bit gusty down there. But if you see them actually bending left or right, you know it's very windy to the left or the right. You'll feel it if it's the wind from the front, which isn't too bad. And you'd feel it from behind, but it's the left and right you really want to worry about. So yeah, it's like here, nice and open. You can see a few trees. There's a slight breeze from the right. Just relax. Don't tense up, you'll make yourself a sail. Just relax. Control the bike. Lean into the wind gently. Don't lean into it too hard, because you lean it too hard, you'll end up turning the bike. So, sorry there, no lights on. So yeah, gently lean into it. As you'll see, it'll start getting windier along here as we pick up speed, but you look at the trees and that's to the left, they're all bending to the right, so you know the wind's coming from that direction over. Also, where you're getting a bit of spray off the vehicles, you can see which way the spray's blowing. That gives you a little clue on what the wind is doing. This is quite standard for the UK. All the traffic slows down in bad weather. So yeah, it's a little bit about the wind, driving in the wind. It's one of the conditions I really don't like. Could have brought the car in today, but then you've got parking issues, and I don't like going for all that parking nonsense. I did put a little short video up I did make a little short video during the week. I haven't posted it yet, and I'll probably posted it before this. But thoughts and prayers with Lisa and Lee for what sad news they've had this week. Congratulations to Jade. She's got herself, yeah. Congratulations to Jade. She's got herself a little Kawasaki already. And I'm not sure what the licensing you have to go through in America for a motorcycle license, but as I did explain, I did put into the Discord, to start from scratch to get a motorcycle license in this country, you have to do what they call compulsory basic training. It's an all-day effort if you've never done it before, 8 hours, and they'll teach you the basics on riding a motorcycle. Now that'll then allow you to go out and get anything up to a 125cc and ride that with L plates on, and of course no pillion passengers. But once you've done that, if you're old enough, because there are restrictions on age on what you can get, you can go for your main category A licence if you're old enough. And that'll require you to go out and do your theory test, which you have to book on your own. And the theory test is 50 multiple choice questions, or it was when I last looked at it, 50 multiple choice questions, and you've got to get something like an 80% pass mark, or an 85. So you can't get too many questions wrong. And part of your theory test, there's the multiple choice, there's also the danger perception, where you go through a video and, sorry, a bit distracted here, there he is, he disappeared, I couldn't see him. Your hazard perception, there you go, you go through your hazard perception and you click when you think you see danger, and providing you've seen it within time at the right place, you'll get a pass. So there you go, congratulations, you've now got your CBT and your theory test pass. Now you've got a little bit more to do, you're halfway there though. You've got your Mod 1 training, which is mainly off-road, and if memory serves me correct, it's manual handling of the bike, so manual handling a bike properly and safely from one place to another without dropping it, and safely putting it back on the side stand, to a slow ride, so walking pace, controlling the bike at a brisk walking pace, followed by figure slalom, and straight into a figure of 8. Once the examiner's satisfied you've done all that safely, you'll do a controlled stop from 32 mile an hour. Now you ride up at 32 mile an hour through the speed track, as they call it, and you stop with your front wheel in 4 mark cones, which sounds a lot easier than it actually, well, it is a lot easier than it actually sounds, actually, to be honest, because all you're doing is you're progressively braking so your front wheel is between 4 cones, and that's that bit done. And then you'll do a high speed stop, is it high, no, a high speed swerve followed by a controlled stop, so again at 30 odd mile an hour. You'll swerve the bike from one side to the other, around the cone, and then stop again at the given position. And then you'll do an emergency stop, all again from 30 odd mile an hour, 32 mile an hour, or whatever it is. Apparently there's traffic up here, congestion. So yeah, so emergency stop without skidding, in control, stopping the bike. Easy. That's it. If you meet all the requirements on that, that is your Mod 1 passed. Then you're 3/4 of the way there. You just need your Mod 2 certificate then. Now your Mod 2 is a 40-minute ride with an examiner following you, telling you turn left, turn right. And he's a biker, so he's not trying to trip you up. He just wants you to do it all safely. So providing you've ridden safely, that's all good. And during your 40-minute ride, he will pull you over, ask you to stop somewhere safe. You'll pull over and stop somewhere safe, and he'll explain you're going to do a solo ride. Which sounds a lot more than it actually is. What it is, he is going to give you instruction that you need to follow the signs for Northampton or whatever town. And so this is going to involve you making some manoeuvres at roundabouts, rights and left, or junctions, or wherever it is you happen to be. He's going to ask you to follow the signs. Now he's not going to tell you to turn left or right. Now you've got to make your decision. So you ride along nice and safely, reading the road signs and making the correct decisions. Once you've done that, he'll then say, right, thank you very much for that, and he'll start giving you instructions again. Now all they're looking for is a nice safe ride. They don't want any heroics, they don't want you to ride like a lunatic, and they don't want you to ride like a policeman. Within the speed limits, making all your checks, shoulder checks, whatever it is you've been instructed to do by your riding school. And then once you've got that, congratulations, you now have a full Category A licence. And once you're over 24, I think the age is, you can pretty much go get whatever CC bike you want, insure it, make sure it's got an MOT, insure it, tax it, and away you go. Then, I believe it's then you actually start learning how to ride. Don't get me wrong, you do everything they've told you to do, it'll be nice and safe. But you'll start to pick up bits and pieces from riding in groups, or talking to other people, or maybe you want to go ahead and do some advanced motorcycle training. It's all entirely up to you. Go do what you want, but then you'll really start to learn how to ride a bike and to look after a bike. If you've got a chain bike, you'll learn, probably the expensive hard way, on how to look after a chain. Make sure it's clean and lubed up regularly, otherwise it costs you money. And if you're lucky enough to buy a shaft drive bike, you won't have those issues. But making sure your bike's clean, not like mine, it's absolutely filthy at the moment, but that's the weather for you. So you've got the hard shoulder opener. It's a smart motorway, ladies and gentlemen. They open up the breakdown lane or the hard shoulder as a running lane when it's busy. Not that it actually looks that busy, but so anyway, yeah, so making sure all your lights are working, how to change bulbs, because some motorbikes is easier than others. If you get a faired bike with fairing on it, you're going to struggle changing light bulbs. If you've got a naked bike, it's a lot easier. All the maintenance is a lot easier on a naked bike. So that's the advantage of a naked bike. On the downside, no weather protection. Excuse me. Yeah, so no weather protection on the naked bike. This is a fully faired bike. See, I've got a big screen, lots of fairing around the bike, all designed to try and keep me out of the elements. It doesn't help when the wind is coming sideways though. Look at this, what I was saying earlier about a wind. It's completely open here. You can feel the wind pushing from the side. And if you look at the spray on the tyres of the vehicles, it's all blowing to the right more or less straight away, which tells you it is quite windy. There you go, that's how you get a full motorcycle licence, in the UK anyway. You stay there. Not usually up here this time of day, it's not usually this busy, but there you go. Oh, Jesus. Gust of wind from the left then. Yeah. So anyway, the wind is now, oh crikey, the wind is now hitting me head on. So I'll say goodbye for now. Ride safe, take care of yourself, rubber side down, and I'll see you all soon. Take care, all the best. Bye for now.